Good evening and welcome to the 2021 McDonald's Grassroots Surrey FA Awards. Thank you all for tuning in to this year's ceremony here at Meadowbank Football Ground, which is of course the home of Dorking Wanderers. As we did back in 2020, we've taken a decision to stream this virtually to make sure that we stay safe in the current climate. Surrey FA would like to extend our thanks to our media partner Capital Content for helping us to make sure that this happens. Crucially, it's important for us to celebrate and congratulate clubs, players, referees, county members and staff for their continued commitment to grassroots football. Tonight, we're very honoured to be joined by special guests Marcus Gale and Steve Sidwell. Before we continue, I'd like to give a very warm welcome to Ray Lewis, President of the Surrey FA.
Thank you, Jeff, and a huge thank you to everyone tuning in to follow our awards evening. I have had the pleasurable task over the past few weeks to visit Surrey clubs and leagues to present them with plaques that commemorate their existence for 100 years or more. I first visited Reigate Priory, who were founded in 1870. They were one of 15 clubs that entered the Football Association Cup in its first year. This year, the competition celebrates its 150 years, and clubs who entered the first year are playing in a tournament known as the Generation Cup. Let us imagine all the players, coaches and administrators who have given up their time and dedicated service to Reigate Priory Football Club over 150 years, and is still a thriving club today. The club is still based in Reigate and plays in the original colours of chocolate and royal blue halves. You will see during this presentation evening individuals receiving awards for their outstanding contribution they have made to their clubs and their leagues within Surrey. There is a great cross-section of winners, some young, some not so young, all with the same ambition to make participants enjoy and have fun in a safe environment when playing football. Surrey football would not exist without the great band of volunteers who participate in keeping leagues, clubs and Surrey County FA alive. My thanks to McDonald's for their continued support of the Surrey FA Grassroots Awards.
Thank you very much, Ray. Now, although we're unable to congratulate all of our award winners in person, we are very grateful that they have joined us for the evening through their video expertise, and we're going to be cutting over to them shortly for their acceptance speeches. I'm also extremely privileged to introduce our first guest, former professional footballer Marcus Gale. Marcus's career saw him play at a professional level for 20 years. He was part of the generation known as the Crazy Gang, and represented Jamaica at the 1998 CONCACAF Gold Cup and 1998 World Cup as well, later being named as captain of the international team. At club level, he had two spells at current Premier League side Brentford and is now a club ambassador, as well as presenting their weekly YouTube show, which is called The Warm Up. So Marcus is going to be announcing the winner for the first award of the evening, which is for Coach of the Year Youth. Good evening, Marcus. How you doing?
Good evening, Jeff. I'm very well, thank you.
Good stuff. So tell us about this ambassadorial role for Brentford and what have you made of the start to the season for the Bees?
Well, the role is a full-time role for me, 9 to 5 every day. It's not just turning up as a club day match ambassador, but it's basically to see the whole ethos of the club from the inside. Got a space at the office, and I work within fan engagement, so I'm really connected into the club and making some good steps with it as well.
In terms of the first team's chances of staying in the Premier League this season, how do you assess that?
It's been a really great start. You know, to get 20 points at this stage of Christmas is a great thing for the club. We've got some hard work to come as well, as we all know, but we're looking forward to the challenges ahead.
Well, looking forward to finding out who Coach of the Year Youth is going to be, Marcus, if you can announce that award.
Our first award is Coach of the Year Youth. First, our highly commended nominee is Winston Kelly, Junior Elite FC. And your winner is Jordan Clark, Chelsea FC Foundation for Pan Disability. Jordan has been part of our foundation for several years, firstly as a player and now a coach. His down-to-earth nature and rapport with the children he works with is outstanding, and he is regularly commended by parents and guardians viewing the PAN disability sessions. His ability to adapt himself across the groups and deliver first-class coaching and social support is shining light for all involved with the programme. Here is a video of Jordan accepting his award.
I would like to say a massive thank you for this award. It's a huge honour to have been able to receive it. I've been lucky enough to work with many players and been part of many sessions, and to see the players' progressions from when they first were to where they are now, as footballers and as individuals, is honestly a reward in itself for me. The players are my true inspiration. They challenge me every day to be a better person and a better coach. They really push me to produce the best I can on and off the pitch. I would just like to say again a massive thank you for this award. It is a true honour.
Now it's time for Coach of the Year, Adults. And your winner is Mark Kebble, Sutton High FC. Professional, enthusiastic and upbeat regarding every match day and training session, Mark's always present at Sutton High FC and has been a long-standing player, now chairman, who is also acting manager. Mark is the shining light of hard work within the club and has followed the footsteps of Sutton High's very own Alan Woodswisp MBE, which is why he is being rewarded with this commitment to the grassroots game. Here is Mark accepting his award.
Hello everyone, what an honour it is to receive this award. It's particularly when I think about my football journey so far and the amount of great coaches that I've come across, it really does mean something. And obviously not one-man band. Thank you very much to my club, Sutton High. So many people behind the scenes help me do the work that I do. And also just a shout out to all the coaches out there, particularly what we've gone through over the last couple of years. It's been tough, trying to keep things going, keep people playing football, keep people entertained out on the pitches. So really, this kind of award goes to everybody. But thank you very much.
Thank you, Marcus, and congratulations to our winners so far. So as we know, grassroots clubs are at the heartbeat within Surrey FA. Through their tireless work, they provide the structure to allow players to participate and enjoy football. I'd like to hand back over to you, Marcus, to announce the winner of this year's highly coveted Club of the Year award.
Our next award is Club of the Year. And your winner is East Surrey Hawks. East Surrey Hawks are an inclusive team founded in 2019 for children in the local area with additional needs and disabilities. The dedication of the coaches and volunteers is second to none. The club's ethos is inclusivity. Everyone, regardless of ability or needs, has a chance to participate fully in training sessions and tournaments. At East Surrey Hawks, they care about the personal development of each child, meaning they will ensure all children are given equal match time and nurtured to achieve their individual potential. Here is Club Chair Jay Thomas and Vice Chair Martin King accepting the award.
As Chairman of East Surrey Hawks, I'd like to say how proud I am to accept this award on behalf of the rest of the committee. It's amazing how much this club has grown in the last 2 years, and I'm extremely proud.
The East Surrey Hawks was set up to support people with health conditions and disabilities to play the game that we all love. And it's an absolute honour and privilege to be able to do that and to be recognised for the work that we've done and hopefully support the continued growth of the club is amazing. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up is Grounds Team of the Year award. Firstly, our highly commended nominee is Ben Jimmingson, Chidlingfold FC. And your winner is Craig Amos, Caterham Pumas. As a volunteer, Craig devotes all his free time, come rain or shine, to the continued development and improvement of the Pumas club ground, whether building new structures, digging drainage pitches, improving the goal mouths. Craig does it all for the benefit of everyone in the local community. He is a well-known character at Caterham Pumas and has been instrumental in the works that have gone on for the club in the last few years. Here is Craig's accepting his award.
Hi, I'm Craig Amos from Caterham Pumas Football Club. I feel honoured to receive this award. Looking after these grounds is a pleasure.
Now it's time for the League of the Year awards. Firstly, our highly commended nominee, Surrey County Women and Girls League. And your winner is Surrey Youth League. The Surrey Youth League was formed in 1966, has never faced so difficult a period in all its existence in recent times. The league and committee are prepared to go the extra mile to ensure they offer every single child the chance to play, no matter about their background. Their mission statement is to provide children and young people with the facilities to play football with the object of improving their condition of life. And it's because of this they receive outstanding feedback on the work they are doing. Here is Surrey Youth League General Secretary Frank Thompson accepting the award.
Good evening everyone. Just a short video to express how grateful we are at receiving this prestigious award. It in itself is a great testament to the hard work and commitment of the league officers of the Surrey Youth League. Every single one of them works tremendously hard on a weekly basis to provide football for roughly 13,000 registered players. We have about 470 games take place every week, and it really is a huge effort on all their behalves. We hope that we do get through this season uninterrupted, and touch wood, things appear to be on track for that. But nonetheless, we're absolutely thrilled to receive this, and we look forward to hopefully a full and complete season, and where we can continue to facilitate football for many thousands of children and young people.
Well, thanks very much, Marcus, and congratulations again to all of our winners so far. Plenty more to come. It's now my pleasure to introduce our next guest, Steve Sidwell. Steve is a former professional footballer who is widely remembered for his midfield prowess. I kind of feel like I might be reading something that he's written. But starting out as a youth player for Arsenal back in the day, he was loaned out then to Marcus's Brentford before going on to play for the likes of Reading, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Stoke and Fulham, and finally Brighton and Hove Albion, where he played a very influential part in getting them into the Premier League. Today, Steve works as a pundit for BT Sport and does a lot of other media duties as well. Steve, thanks very much for joining us. First thing I'd like to ask you, playing or punditry, what's the hardest?
I would say playing. Punditry at the start, it was a little bit nervous, but yeah, once you get into the swing of it, it's fine, and you haven't got 60,000 people on your back all the time as well.
Yeah, they don't scream at you in the studio, do they? So Chelsea, one of your old clubs, they're in a three-way battle, you'd probably imagine, for the Premier League title this year. What do you think, or where do you think they're going to finish? Yeah, I think it's going to go down to the wire, the three clubs. I mean, all different in the way that they play. Liverpool, free-flowing football. Man City, possession-based. Chelsea just seems to have that robustness at the moment and grinding results out. I think there's going to be a lot of points still dropped between now and the end of the season, but I do think Chelsea will just get over the line and finish top of the pile. Interesting. Okay, look, you've got some awards to announce, so who's the first award? Our next award is for Grassroots Project of the Year. Firstly, our highly recommended nominee is Nick Terry, Windlesham United Youth. And the winner is Surrey Youth League. Once again, an outstanding achievement for Surrey Youth League as they take home their second award of the night. Their work around Operation Restart and rescheduling fixtures was a monumental task, taking committee members around 80 hours and fixture secretaries similar times to ensure delivery. This award is a fitting tribute to the dedicated committee who have worked so hard in difficult circumstances throughout the pandemic, prioritising the league above all else. Here is Surrey Youth League General Secretary Frank Thompson accepting the award.
Good evening, everyone. Just a short video to say how delighted we are at the Surrey Youth League to have received this award for Project of the Year. We divided up the teams into divisions of 6. We had about 950 teams divided into about 160 divisions, which we then graded locally to start with, so that nobody had to travel very much further than the borough, generally speaking, that they're from. And then we also tried to grade those teams in playing ability across those divisions. No mean feat. I have to say it took probably 6 to 8 weeks to complete. And it was put together by Darren Pasley and myself. When we managed to finish all that, then of course it was delivered by our wonderful fixture secretaries, who set about delivering the project to all the teams. I have to say that judging by the feedback we've had, it was a huge success. It was wonderful, just to get them out playing and just to get people back reintroduced to going back to football. But also we did it in such a way that the games were non-competitive. There was nothing essentially to play for, but we set the teams' games against each other for a period of sometimes 6 to 8 weeks, so that at least everybody got a game and at least everybody was back at playing. So we're really very grateful, and certainly we're very grateful to Darren Pasley and the fixture secretaries who facilitated all this, and we're delighted to have received the award. So everybody who's won awards tonight, or in fact even been nominated, it's quite an achievement. So well done everybody, and once again many thanks.
Now it's time for the Rising Star of the Year award. Firstly, our highly commended nominee is Zoe Ciccadini, Caterham Pumas, and the winner is Becky Moore, R&R FC. Throughout the pandemic, Becky was a consistent support system, continuously checking in on how her players and their families were. She made sure to remind all involved that she was always there. She has provided opportunities for girls to play football they wouldn't have otherwise, and is wholeheartedly dedicated to being involved in the growth of the girls' football. Becky is far more than just a coach, regularly promoting respect, fair play, and the understanding of what it means to be part of such a team. Becky was unavailable to accept this award, but has expressed her thanks for being nominated and extended her gratitude when receiving her award.
Well done to those winners. So football is proud to have a network of 8,500 welfare officers across the Grassroots youth game, supporting safe and fun environments for everybody. With the timely launch of the Play Safe campaign in November 2021, now more than ever, it's crucial to recognise outstanding work being done by the individuals in these roles. I'd now like to hand back over to you, Steve, to announce the winner of this year's Club Welfare Officer of the Year award.
On now to our next award, Club Welfare Officer of the Year award. And the winner is Tim Hinks, Worcester Park Colts, Motspur Park and North Park Rangers. Tim is one of the high-profile club welfare officers we are fortunate to have in Surrey, and is currently Club Welfare Officer for 3 clubs, Motspur Park, North Park Rangers and Worcester Park Colts. His excellent organisation skills means that he is able to coordinate safeguarding compliance across the 72 teams within these clubs, for which he is supported by their respective committee members. Tim is highly conscientious, keeping his safeguarding knowledge up to date through continued learning. His skills and expertise in this field enables him to identify and act swiftly to any areas of concern, and he demonstrates great empathy to successfully resolve issues where they arise. Here is Tim accepting his award.
I've just been notified that I've been nominated as the Child Welfare Officer for this year for Surrey FA. I'd just like to say thank you very much. I feel very privileged. I got into this, like a lot of people, through my boys playing football and deciding to give something back with all the others, the managers, other welfare officers that spend their time helping the girls and boys play football. I'd also like to thank Surrey Safeguarding Team for all their support over the years, and hope I can carry on for a few more years yet. Thank you very much indeed. I feel very privileged. Thank you.
Up next is our Volunteer of the Year award. Firstly, our highly commended nominee is Tony Shearman, Claygate Royals. And the winner is Jonathan Moore, Kew Park Rangers. Jonathan runs the girls' side of Kew Park Rangers. He has created a welcoming atmosphere at the club where every girl who wants to play football can. Without Jonathan, there would be no Kew Park Rangers Girls Club. He started the club himself and has grown it from just 1 to 16 teams in the space of just a few years, which is all down to the tireless efforts at expanding the popularity of girls football. Jonathan stands out through his organisation and effective communications. Here is Jonathan accepting his award.
Good evening, and thank you very much for this award. I know there are hundreds of very dedicated volunteers across grassroots football in this county, so I was very surprised to receive the nomination. While this is an individual award, it very much comes on the back of a huge team effort by all the volunteer coaches at Kew Park Rangers Girls over many years. Obviously, the last 18 months have been very difficult with lockdowns, and it really reinforces the importance of football, not just for physical benefits, but also for mental well-being as well. And I hope as the girls look back at their time at KPR, they will do so fondly, not just for what they learned on the football field, but also for the friendships they developed and the life skills they learned. Thank you very much to the Surrey FA, to Kew Park Rangers, and to whoever nominated me for this award. Thank you.
Our final award of the night is the Spirit of Grassroots Football Award. Firstly, our highly commended nominee is Michelle Fitzgerald, Croydon Municipal Sunday Football League. And the winner is Paul Robinson, Byfleet Village FC. Playing members at the club have more than doubled in size to 360 under Paul's leadership in the last 5 years that he has been chairman. He has managed to take Byfleet Village FC from a small village club with a handful of teams to one of the biggest and widely recognised clubs in Surrey. His abundance of energy and enthusiasm not only helped to introduce girls' football to the area, but with the introduction of adult teams at the club, has also created pathways into adult football for older age groups, many of whom would have given up without his intervention. Here is Paul accepting his award.
I was pleasantly surprised to receive the Spirit of Grassroots Football Award. Having had a playing career that spanned just over 3 decades, I guess all I'm doing now is just putting back into the game what I got out of it, which was an awful lot. If I had to put in a few more hours to provide a safe environment where girls and boys of all ages can have positive experiences and become the best player they can become, then it's all worthwhile. Seeing smiles on the faces of so many children on a Saturday and Sunday morning at Byfleet Village, where we have 350 plus members, just makes it all worthwhile. So thank you.
That concludes our awards, and again, congratulations to everybody that got a mention there, and of course everybody that didn't as well. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to celebrate their achievements. I'm now going to hand over to Surrey FA Interim Chairman Sawyer Briggs to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. We've now come to the end of our virtual award ceremony for the second successive year. We would have loved to have been there at Meadowbank with the guest speakers and with the winners, but due to the current times that we're in with the new Omicron variant, I'm afraid we can't do that again this year. However, I am extremely grateful to be able to acknowledge our winners and their incredible achievements. I congratulate you all and think that you're all doing an excellent job across football and providing, something very positive to the communities across Surrey. There can only be a limited number of winners, I'm afraid. and that's the way that it goes. But there are so many individuals that devote their time and efforts to support grassroots football across Surrey, and I'd like to extend my thanks to them. I'd like to also thank our guests, Marcus Gale and Steve Sidwell, and our hosts. Thank you very much, Jeff Brazier, who've given up their time to be at Meadowbank to ensure this takes place smoothly. So once again, thank you very much for that. Also, I'd like to send a thanks to Capital Content, who will be streaming this on our behalf. So thanks a lot for that. Josh, Lizzie, and all the team, everything that you've been doing behind the scenes, excellent work. Thanks a lot. Now, ultimately, we're in difficult times, and we've probably been in difficult times now for the past 20 months. And I don't recall a situation so difficult. And I think we'd have to go back as far as the war to even begin to compare what we're currently going through and what we've been through. However, despite all of that, you've all played your part in ensuring that the beautiful game continues to strive. And I'd like to give my heartfelt thank you to you all for all of the hard work and dedication that you've been showing. Stay safe, have a great Christmas and a Christmas period, and I will see you all in the new year. Thanks and good night.
And finally, Surrey FA would like to acknowledge the wider community that have been selected to receive separate awards during this difficult period, spanning from refereeing to long service. Your success is indicative of your fantastic work, and we want to say thank you. So it's goodbye from myself, Marcus Gale and Steve Sidwell, as for the last time I hand over to Surrey FA President Ray Lewis.
Thank you, Jeff. As I said earlier, where would we be without the magnificent band of volunteers that keep Surrey football healthy? To individuals who have received the Football Association's 50-year award for services to football or to refereeing. To individuals who have served their leagues and clubs for many years. To referees who have given many hours to the wonderful game. The Surrey Football Association, thank you for your dedication and service. If you have anyone in your league or within your club that has served for many years, please let us know. We would like to reward them and say a big thank you. To all of you watching, thank you for your participation and enjoy the short video that follows.